The fast count to finish the WWE Championship match at Night of Champions played the biggest role tonight on Raw. First, Daniel Bryan gets stripped from the WWE Championship because of Scott Armstrong's fast count and the belief that Scott was working alongside Daniel Bryan, which obviously he weren't. It was just a part of this storyline and to screw Daniel Bryan over. But Scott gets fired, and Daniel Bryan, I'm pretty sure he's going to get put back into the WWE Championship match at probably Battlegrounds or going towards Hell in a Cell. But the way they were doing it, the opener gave me the interest. It got me interested in the progression of this storyline. When Triple H was showing all these different video packages to prove that it was a fast count, I thought, okay, this is getting ridiculous now. You've proven your point now. But one thing that got quite interesting is that the championship weren't given back to Orton. So it looks like it's going to be a vacant championship match at Battlegrounds between Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, unless they throw someone else into the mix. But backstage, we were all questioning, why are the McMahons working with Randy Orton? Steph briefly mentions it, which is good that they're turning on Randy Orton, but the fact that the purpose of this feud was to put the focus on Randy Orton being the top heel and Daniel Bryan being the underdog, the face to go against the top heel. So it does leave us wondering which direction this feud's going to go in. After his loss at Night of Champions to his opponent on Raw, Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler manages to pick up the win. So our ex-World Heavyweight Champion defeats our current United States Champion. Yes, it could have happened at Night of Champions, but it happened on Raw instead. There's your working out there. I'm hoping Dolph Ziggler, the guy who there were many thoughts was going to get built back up to the World Heavyweight Championship after his concussion, is going to become the United States Champion. And are the Shield starting to show cracks for this to happen? Or is this Ziggler trying to climb his way back out the doghouse after his promo, his interview he had following his feelings on John Cena and the WWE? Following Fandango losing to The Miz at Night of Champions, he then comes onto the Raw and defeats R-Truth. Great, whoop-de-doo, well done for your win. But, the WWE don't seem to care too much about Fandango, because if they did, once he beat Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, don't you feel he would have done something else by now? I'm going to keep saying this because he can keep coming out each and every week, but when are the WWE going to take him seriously other than his dancing? If you're not going to take him seriously, he can just dance on out of the WWE and go to a dance school and teach other people how to do the Fandango. Dun, 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 dun. But talking about The Miz, even though he won at Night of Champions, his story ended quite badly on Raw, because he went one-on-one with the Viper, Randy Orton. And yes, this match was just to swipe out and end Miz's time in the WWE for some time, I'm guessing, because he's laying there with the chair wrapped around his head and neck, and Orton just knee drops the chair. Why is this happening to The Miz? Have I missed something? Could you even have The Miz's family looking on Miz's attack, his injury? Is Miz going to have to do another movie, family time, in the doghouse, as people are calling it? Because as much as this put Orton over really in a heel style, which is good, because the more stuff you pile onto Orton as a heel and Daniel Bryan as a face, it's good for business. I've never been satisfied with Big Show as a face, but with this involvement with the McMahons and him being pushed to the limit to do the McMahon's dirty work, it's been quite interesting. And tonight on Raw Intense, because we had the whole Rhodes proposition to bring back not both, but one of Dusty's sons. And it was a good mic work between Stephanie and Dusty, telling each other, shut up, let me speak, listen to me, don't interrupt me, don't be rude, and all that jazz. It was a really good part of Raw. I normally give Paul Heyman credit, but tonight it's Dusty and Steph. And basically, the fact that Dusty was not making any decisions, told Stephanie to go to hell, those words gave me the chills. You know, the intensity in that. Steph said, you've got to choose, or you're going to get destroyed by the Shield or knocked out by the Big Show. And it ended up with Big Show crying, apologizing, and laying out Dusty. So it's something that you'd represent Orton doing, taking down legends, but here the Big Show knocked out Dusty and helped him down to rest. Maybe because of Dusty's old age, Big Show had to help him, but that's not the point. Very intense, very good part of Raw, and you could see the way Big Show's emotion. Big Show acting this part for his storyline, very nicely done. You had Stephanie putting all this pressure on Dusty, bringing up the whole family business and how he should care for his sons. But you've had Vince McMahon in the past, who's quite easily faced his daughter in an I Quit match, kicked his son to the curb, attacked his wife. So yeah, you've got Stephanie putting all this negativity onto Dusty for what he's done or what he's doing, when Stephanie, your father is just as bad. But nevertheless, great segment on Raw. So with the WWE continuing the Total Divas storyline, you also have AJ still continuing her feud with Natalya, who right now are your two top divas you've got going. So I'm looking forward to the Total Divas because it's getting divas involved in a positive way. And then you've got the strong championship storyline between those two top divas. So overall, the fact that WWE are starting to do better with the divas, I'm enjoying it, liking it, and I'm supporting what the WWE are doing. When is Bray Wyatt gonna mention his kidnapping of Kane? The Money in the Bank winners are never gonna change, are they? You got Sandow, a guy that the WWE Universe have praised to go far, to do well, great mic talker, so it helps his build. But once he won that briefcase, it's the exact same thing. He goes into a match with the other number one contender, Rob Van Dam, and Rob Van Dam beats him. But the WWE botched this because for a split second I thought, oh, Sandow won, because the WWE played Sandow's music after the match. But even though Rob Van Dam got the win, Sandow still made himself sound positive and strong by guaranteeing he will become the next World Heavyweight Champion. Let's go Sandow. Let's go Sandow. 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. Turn your focus away from Curtis Axel, viewers, because now the WWE want us to focus on Ryback, a guy who's not really done anything for us to care about him for quite some time now. He keeps losing at pay-per-views, he has these odd segments here and there, but now the WWE have put him as a possible Paul Heyman guy. Ryback wants to say that he's going to look after Paul Heyman stand by his side, not let him down, and CM Punk better watch his back. Okay, so we're going back to the CM Punk and Ryback feud. And Heyman wants to thank Ryback for his great work by giving him a kiss. So Paul Heyman's love has gone from CM Punk to Ryback. Bit of a letdown if you ask me, Paul Heyman, but this whole moving on to Ryback is going to give us Ryback versus CM Punk feud, and I'm not sure if I really want to see that. Maybe this is going to make us believe in Ryback and to give Ryback a chance, or maybe this is just going to feed CM Punk another Paul Heyman guy. But in the end, I still think this is filler for Brock Lesnar. 5, 6, get your crucifix. 7, 8, better stay up late. So now the primetime players had their moment in the sun, becoming the #1 contenders and facing the Shield for the Tag Team Championships at Night of Champions. We now move on to the tag team who I believe should be put further in their career, possibly become the tag team champions, and that is the Usos. The Usos defeated Tons of Funk and the Real Americans. Weed the people. Weed the people. It was quite a good match. I enjoyed it. It was good spots here and there, and now a match to look forward to later down the line. Yes, we've seen it, but until the WWE make new tag teams, bring in tag teams, bring back tag teams, we have to accept what we're given, and the Usos are good performers, so let's hope for the best when this championship match does happen. 9, 10, never sleep again. I'm starting to see cracks in the Shield, and I'm hoping they get covered up soon, because yes, there was a time where the Shield were becoming stale or slipping up, but now they're involved with the corporation in the main event role. They're back to being the dominant, enforcing, strong tag team or faction. But we've seen Dean Ambrose lose to Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, who just appears to be there right now, and Roman Reigns, who almost lost to Daniel Bryan. I expected on Raw, as the match begun in the main event, for there to be a massive beatdown. Yes, we got it after the match temporarily, but that was due to Orton preventing Roman Reigns from losing. But guys, forget about the main event actual match. We had some members of the WWE locker room making the save, and this could add more to the storyline, which has already got me interested to branch even further. Because now Triple H may have to do more punishments, may have to step in, may have to add other wrestlers to the storyline, or branch out to a bigger match later down the line. This has got me looking forward to next week.